EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Shotgun now for Jones. Going for it all. That's caught! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 33.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. An injured player on the field, and it's the running back, Jonathan Taylor. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. It's Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the 1st down just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
On the stop. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Jaguars' 6-yard line.
Second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Spencer Schrader.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and they say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jones. The outside, hauled in by Pittman.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Foye a little with the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Jones. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Jaguars offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind. And while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. Now a handoff. Etienne. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action for Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
We'll be in the game.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. That's caught. DJ Giddens.
Jones pass complete to DJ Giddens. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Colin Saunders getting in there to make the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Jacksonville.
I can't believe what I'm watching.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He was defended by
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. DeForest Buckner gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Jones. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
You can do better.
No, this is not fun.
We didn't come to see this.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. On the return, here's Washington. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. Here's Etienne. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Etienne now on 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Lawrence on the draw. It's Etienne. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Throwing is Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars move out front. It's 9-7.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start out 1st down and 10. Gun, it's Jones. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
6 yards.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Your ball, baby. We are gonna do this. We got this. It's all about
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
just take the goal.
Shotgun now for Joe. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 28-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Second down, Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Tight end motioning left. The carry here for Etienne. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 46, here's second and 4. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
That's
yards.
2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Once again, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He takes off. And he will get into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Little on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Colts 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9. As this drive starts with first down. He'll look deep for Pittman. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now a play fake. Jones. He'll step up and run. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
12 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That one complete to Pierce. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is Jones. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On first down, Jones. Right back to Warren again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Colts first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. This from 40 yards out. Schrader's kick is good. And the Colts are back within a score. They trail now 5-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Schrader back on after converting the field goal, and he kicks this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. They'll send their tight end left. On second down, here's Etienne. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll throw here on third and short. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Jones. Pass right side to down. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
A gain of 9.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Fighting for Parker. He loses the football.
Honestly, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
Let's give some
line.
credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10
Mike, this
at
is
the
great
16-yard
awareness
line.
by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
That is caught for 3. And he will score. Game on. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The kicker
Trader
on for the
now
extra
on
point.
for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Jaguars 19, Colts 17.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Waste of time.
Over, you know. Why are you giving
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Man in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes Allen, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Lawrence now. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll look deep for Pittman. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Colts about to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run it once more with ETN. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Throwing is Lawrence. Flush to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. He will have the Jaguars first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Man in motion here is Washington. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Here's a 2nd and 9. Lawrence gives this one to ETN, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
And it's third down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 7. Now ETN, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one just too long to get going. It'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.